draft for wtazup to round that up. Eterna, you look really excited about this one.
Do you remember the last time we saw Sayla on the Kagura and instantly we saw so many respect band towards it? He's so good at his positioning. He can find those momentums, find a way to group them up into one and just go in for that yin-yang overturn that eventually is able to burst and deal so much damage to take maybe 2 or 3 members from the side of the opponent.
I think undoubtedly this is going to be a very exciting game number 2, as now we're going to be looking once again at the hero lineups from both teams. Currently, wtazup 1 game down here in the lower brackets, best of 5. Will they be able to even things up? We will find out as we now return to the Land of Dawn.
If you know wtazup, you know they're not gonna give up, but at the same time, Omega gonna put on a fight for us. So here it is, the Land of Dawn, game number 2 between Omega and wtazup. Omega on the blue side and Evos on the red.
Before we begin, I want to ask you a question, right? When we take a look at both compositions, who has the better early game? Because they both have assassins. We do have Sayla on the Kagura as well as that Eve from the side of Omega, but now it's a little bit different, right? Because both Cho as well as Lolita are going to rely on that level 4.
I think personally, Omega is going to have the slightly better early game, simply because Iritel comes online faster than Beatrix, and they have more damage overall in their team composition with the Lancelot as well as the durability of the Masha. But it is not by much though. wtazup can definitely take control of the map with this Grok and Lolita combo.
Trying to invade here onto Ryzen's jungle. Doesn't seem like they got it. Sayla in the mid lane though, stunning out Chaknu, putting up some damage. And we talked about this Ryzen pick on the Lancelot. How do you think about it? I mean, whoa, in the meantime though, Adamir, just one flicker away, almost fell down there as first blood.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting question here with the Lancelot, whether or not it's going to be effective, because yes, after all, nowadays Assassin's not quite as effective as before, with certain exceptions like the Ling due to how well he can scale into the late game, but Lancelot doesn't quite have that same advantage, which means that Ryzen definitely needs to make something happen early on, or the hero falls off quite quickly.
I mean, the same can be said for
A bit. Ryzen is at half health, so not in a great spot to contest this turtle here, but he does have those iframes. Renzio causing some trouble here in the backline, taking the damage. Nick, though, is in some trouble, has to flicker out, but the real manipulation gets cancelled back in there by JPL, and they manage to secure this objective for themselves. They go on and get 1 kill onto E2 Max. The wild track comes in, so does the way of Dragon, though, and they manage to get gear in that process. Sayla extremely low. Changnu looking for the kill. The flicker will get him that one.
Wow, what just happened? What just happened in that particular team fight? It just seemed like trades going after trades won people. They understood their winning conditions, and Chaknu just goes.
Now, how you said that they had the better early game advantage, and looks like they're pressing it around. Real world manipulation coming out, put out to Sayla. JPL knocked up as well, taking the damage. Way of the Dragon will be able to take completely good care of him to put him down.
Man,
Watch out though, Chaknu.
Yeah, right now they are aggressing in the jungle as well. E2 Max is the first to go. wtazup getting those pickoffs as they need. And right now they have the advantage to take this turtle. It is finally, well, one objective again, adding to their name. Chaknu hanging out in the vicinity here. Ryzen using that iframe to escape the damage, but it's not enough to be able to contest this one.
one thing that I noticed about the emblems is that E2 Max has opted to go for that magic shock, whereas Sayla doesn't go for that, right? He goes in for additional damage, and that kind of
Evos, especially when he scaled into the later parts of the game, it was so difficult to catch him out. Hopefully that Wild Charge will be able to help pull off that in this game, but now the teams, they are setting up for this next objective just coming up, but you can see both Ryzen and Gear wanting to take it.
Oh no, it seems like Chakno is going to look for engage. He actually goes back, but what is going to happen here as Ryzen gets caught?
Ryzen manages to secure the turtle here, and wtazup, the Numenon Blast connects, Gear goes in, but they counter-engage here. Kara with the damage again, dodging and putting out those bullets together with E2 Max's real manipulation. They take out 2 members. members of EvosSG. Adamir trying to get a return kill here with the Nibiru's, but Kelra puts him down.
1 for 3 exchange there in that particular event, and it is going to be Omega winning that out. And once again, Kelra has...
Chaknu looking for Nick, gonna have a little bit of difficulty there while Renzio is actually dealing with the bottom side. Numenon Blast has to be used to save Adamir, but will it be enough to protect him from Ryzen, who comes in with the Phantom Execution for a solid kill?
Great rotation there by Ryzen, and JPL unfortunately just burning that ultimate in time. What we once used wasn't able to protect Adamir anymore, and in the meantime, Way of the Dragon comes out onto Nick here, uses the wild charge defensively to disengage from that fight.
Man, we were just talking about Adamir, and another pickoff happened right after. I mean, 0-2-0 right now.
Adamir jumping forward with the shotgun, gonna be able to finally find this Irritel, but here comes the real world manipulation, already cancelled by JPL, but it is too late to save Nick from the clutches of Chaknu, as Renzio even wins his 1v1. They also pick off the double kill. Omega in full control.
Clean game.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. I mean, just so they found picks one by one, and I think at some point it just felt like Evos was giving up. I mean, they just tried to distract them, and now Omega has the Lord in their hands. They're gonna be able to start pushing up on these lanes.
I mean,
Here has the highest damage. The rest of Omega are definitely in a much better position. They're now looking for the conceal play. Wild charge gonna miss entirely, and here comes the real world manipulation.
Oh, the knockout onto Nick and JPL, and now they are in some serious trouble here. They managed to secure 2 kills already. Omega pressing their lead here. EvosSG busy defending from the Lord here, and now they have the opportunity to counter engage. Tries to go onto Kelra, but Sayla gets put down instead, and Gear follows as well. They are dropping one by one, and Adamir is next. Ryzen tries to get the kill onto it, but it's going to be Renzio coming with the killing blow. Unfortunately, a complete wipeout on EvosSG.
a wiped out here for the side of EvosSG. Omega, they are going very heavily onto that bottom turret. It does seem like Nick is going to be...
Opponent makes a massive mistake, and I don't think Omega is going to be putting themselves in that sort of position right now. Already on the Lord, going down to half HP, Evos are in position, but Chaknu and Renzio are just zoning them out in the backline.
Yeah, they can't contest this. Gear is not here, but Nick gets kicked down way back in by the Way of the Dragon, and they go in deep for Sayla as well. Manages to get and finish him off. Adamir in some trouble. Can he get out? Numenor Blast is building to it. Manages to stun out Renzio, and they do get the counter kill onto him instead. Kelra comes in with the bullets, doesn't manage to save that kill. Gear coming from the back now, trying to make the best of the situation. And I think EvosSG, they got a return kill here, consolation prize, but JPL is in some trouble. They trade out for Kelra, so EvosSG is still trying to defend his Gear, buying as much time as he can in the backline. Ryzen chases him down. iframe's not going to be able to save him.
Can we take this moment to appreciate Adamir, the way that he was able to just outmaneuver everything that was thrown at him? The last snipe that came in onto Kelra that eventually sealed the deal. He was so behind from that early game up until this moment, but he is still able to stay relevant in the game. A 4-3-0 KDA does not reflect the amount of impact he has, as he was able to buy so much time for the side of Evo Singapore.
Oh, the wild charge and the flicker by Nick. They are fighting right now, but Gear is the one to go down first. Adamir, Ryzen claims his life, and they are going to move on to the core and clean up this match 2-0.
Match point for the Singaporean representatives. This is the last chance that they have to be able to come back